adventures. Don't worry. I'm on my way. Woo! Yes, sir! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tuesday stream. Reviews are out. People are spanking about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited for the stream. We're going to get into it. We're going to break down what people are saying. We're going to be very, very fair. And we'll chastise everybody that has any negative thing to say about it. It's going to be great. We'll, of course, glorify all positive reviews to secure our shill checks. Because God knows I'm going to need it. Spoiler free today. Spoiler free. We're keeping the chat in members only mode. And I know some people are upset about that. A couple people emailed me. I legitimately got some emails about it. And somebody blew up the comment section of the video yesterday. But alas, we're keeping it spoiler free, guys. Spoiler stream will be on Friday. That will be not in members mode. And we'll be able to have all the fun. And we'll do a ton of giveaways then too. So if you are somebody watching that is not a member and you're super upset about it, just chill your butt out. Just chill it out. And Friday is the day. I'm pulling into the tower. I'll see you in a second. Oh yeah, all right. All right, oh yeah, all right. Hang on 1 second. What the hell? Gotta make a slight adjustment here. The hell? Okay, that should be good. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Come on into the tower, make your way around, and get ready. I think it's going to be a good stream. I think it's going to be super fun. Look, there's obviously a ton of stuff to get into, a ton of stuff to talk about. I didn't realize this, but apparently there are actual reviews going up on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, I kind of thought maybe we were just getting the social media reviews or whatever, but it appears that actual reviews are trickling in. So that's kind of interesting. So more than just the social media reactions, we'll go over some social media reactions. We'll go over some of the reviews. I want to talk about, generally speaking, just, some stuff going on in the movie. By the way, we have a video coming out later today, which is like slightly spoilery. I actually recorded it, at least the bulk of it. I'll probably do a little bit of touch-ups on it. I recorded most of it before the movie was seen last night, and a lot of stuff went out there, and you guys know me. I can't help myself. I looked into a lot of different things about the film. But it's all about Professor Xavier. It's about some things that might happen with Professor Xavier, and oh man, I'm pretty excited for what it could all mean. And I think, we're going to talk today about the reviews. We're going to talk about expectations for the film. Thursday's stream will be a stream where we really sort of focus on what are our expectations, what, how hyped up should we be be pumping the brakes, etc., last minute predictions and things that we're excited about for the film. But I have a lot of folks kind of asking me like, hey man, like, what do you think? Like, what do you think fans are going to think, because of this, or, how do you think people are going to react to this or that or whatever? And I guess, what I will say right now without any spoilers, is just that I think for those hardcore MCU fans, I see nothing but signs that we will like the movie and that there's a lot in the film for us to enjoy. That's probably all I feel comfortable exactly saying about it, and I'm going to really try to sort of avoid spoilers and keep that kind of stuff all like a secret until we get to it. But I will also say that Friday's stream is going to be dope. We are going to get into all that stuff, right? And then next week, and even in the videos that I'm going to do this weekend, which some of them like I'm writing right now and I'm really excited to talk about, some of the things that we will discuss next week will be like, well, what exactly happened with this, that, second, and the third? And we will really get in to that kind of stuff. For my own part, I am super hyped up about the movie. In fact, there's one thing in particular. It's so funny because there's some things that, you know, maybe aren't going to be as crazy as we thought, right? But then there is this one thing that is said that's apparently touched on in the movie. Actually, like a couple of things that are touched on in the movie that I think for sweaty MCU nerds, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about after this film, and really cool stuff to come in the MCU as well. A couple other things I want to say. Of course, tomorrow's May the 4th. I've heard that we may get a Kenobi trailer. I've heard we may get some other stuff as well. So although we're not going to do a stream tomorrow morning, I will cover that stuff in a video, especially if it's really, really cool. We'll talk about it then. We're going to be doing giveaways today as well. And we're just going to do two giveaways today. And the bulk of the giveaways will be done on Friday because I know everybody's mad that, you know, we're in members only mode or whatever. So we'll do the bulk of the giveaways on Friday. And there was something else. Oh, Moon Knight finale. How could I forget about the Moon Knight finale? Super excited for that as well. We'll be doing a live watch party tonight/tomorrow morning. 2:30 in the morning is when we'll go live. We'll discuss our expectations for the show. You know, one kind of thing that's kind of cool about Multiverse Madness coming out this week and like just suffocating all of the air out of the room and taking over social media is that we've heard very little in the way of Moon Knight for the finale. I don't think many people have seen episode 6. Really don't know what to expect. So we'll experience that together. And we will talk, of course, about our feelings about the show overall after that as well. So a lot of fun stuff this week. I'm excited. A lot of nerd venging. So I am here for it. Okay, so let's begin. And you know what I think would be kind of cool? And obviously, like, it's members only, so I'll only be able to really hear from the members. But I will go over a bunch of reactions, and then we'll go over a few reviews and talk about that. If there's anybody out there that said a certain thing about the film or a reviewer that you like or something like that, you guys hit me up and let me know. We can go over that together. Do you know what I mean? Like, so if you guys have something you want me to take a peek at and try to maybe explain to you or try to give my take on, we can absolutely do that as well. Okay. I think that kind of will take us now into DOS social media reviews. Okay. So let's start with Eric Davis. Let's see what Eric Davis had to say. Oh, man. I'm already excited. Okay, let's get into it. By far, the creepiest, gnarliest, zaniest, most haunting and terrifying Marvel movie, Multiverse of Madness, definitely brings the Sam Raimi horror vibes, and I love that about it. Danny Elfman's music is a perfect fit for the film's odd, mysterious tone, and Elizabeth Olsen is MVP in my opinion. Holy shit. That's high praise. So let's kind of break this down a little bit, right? I mean, I think one of the things that maybe was overlooked in just the coverage and sort of the anticipation of the film is how genre it might feel and how absolutely creepy and terrifying this movie is going to be. And again, without getting into spoilers, I think that fans are actually going to be pretty shocked at how dark aspects of the movie are and just how much it goes there. And I'm pretty excited to see how this all fits together. Look, I've kind of said before, I'm not a horror guy. I don't love horror. However, when you sort of sprinkle in horror into other genres, like in the comic book movie or even sci-fi action or whatever, I'm a big fan of it. It can be super effective. Danny Elfman's incredible. So I think ultimately this gives me a lot of positive vibes on what to expect from the sort of tonality and the sort of scary aspects of the movie. So pretty cool. We'll keep it moving because, like, honestly, I don't want to linger too long on any one particular thing. Otherwise, like, I'll just go into a full-on blurb, you know what I mean? Let's see here. Jeff Nelson says, Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness is the most adrenaline-pumping and action-packed MCU movie yet. Wow. Pretty crazy to say. It's Sam Raimi camp horror to the bone and worth every ounce of anticipation. A must-see for all lovers of horror, comics, and Raimi. Am I going to shit my pants in this movie? Should I wear the brown pants? You let me know right now, chat. Should I wear the brown pants to my showing of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? Because I'm not going to lie, like jump scares and stuff like that, like, to be honest with you, like, dude, they get me. Like, they get me every time. And I'm like, like, ugh, jeez. Yeah, we might be wearing the brown pants. Oh, shit. So, man, how interesting, right? Like, adrenaline pumping and action-packed, that sounds really, really fun. Again, without getting into spoilers, I feel like I'm walking a real weird tight line here, but essentially, one of the possibilities here is, that 2 hour and 6 minute time, and people thought, okay, well, wow, they might have cut a bunch of stuff or they really like kind of condensed it or whatever. It would appear that the movie has an incredible pace. I often talk about this, the pacing. Maybe you've heard me say this before, the pace. It's really important. You know what I mean? And it would appear that Multiverse of Madness has a relentless pace. And I'm kind of here for it, man, especially in repeat viewings. I'm going to see the movie Thursday. I'm also going to see it again on Saturday. So super excited to check that out. But, like, yeah, dude, fast, boom, boom, boom. Now, some people might not love this aspect of it. Sam Raimi camp. And I think you'll probably see this repeated a little bit in some of the other reviews, that it's got a real Sam Raimi campiness kind of flavor. And I think one of the true measures of the success of this movie, for me personally, like as a fan going into it, is going to be like, how do they balance Raimi's sort of campy style with the seriousness of what's happening for these characters, and also the stakes for the MCU as we move forward. So that's definitely sort of a question mark for me for how I'll take it, but nonetheless, pretty interesting. I think that's a well put together social media reaction there. Let's keep going. Steven says, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is a time-bending, mind-warping, genre-crossing good time. Audiences prepare to lift your jaws off the floor several times over. It is gorier and darker than any MCU before it. It will leave you breathless. How come I can't say her name? Somebody type in, how do I say that? But she's a standout, apparently, to Steven here. So, pretty interesting, man. As for the gore and darkness, some of you might be like, yeah, we heard that before. Look at freaking Sochi. Sochi Gomez. Sochi. Okay, hey, look, you guys are all right, man. You guys are all right. Hey, see you later, Nathan. Appreciate you, bro. Okay, so some of us might be like, yeah, we heard that before. But Moon Knight hasn't got a drop of blood on that all-white suit, and I'm furious about it. By the way, I am as well. But let me just say, can confirm. Somebody sent me some photographs yesterday, And, you know, I tweeted a little bit about it, but like, oh my God, is basically how I reacted to the photo. Like, holy buttholes. Holy moly. Holy moly. Yeah, I guess let's just leave it there, but, damn, dog, like, I feel like we're going to be pretty satisfied with a lot of the gory and dark elements of it. Let's see what Big Screen Leaks has to say about it. I know he loved it. Talked to him briefly about it yesterday. Multiverse of Madness is a fever dream, action-packed movie only Sam Raimi could do. I like that. It takes the usual MCU formula, adds in the multiverse, a few cameos, and then cranks it up to 100. I love every second. Xochitl Gomez and Lizzie Olsen were standouts within a star-studded cast. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. He's not really giving away too much here, honestly. I love that it's the MCU formula, adds in the multiverse, a few cameos, and then cranks it up. That's really, really cool. So I'm pretty excited to see how all of that is put together, but keeping it pretty vague, which is, you know, totally fair. Totally fair. Let's see what Carl had to say. Carl says, don't worry, Sam Raimi fans. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness fully goes horror. Jump scares. No! Body horror. No! It's smashing and smattering of diabolical kills. No! Damn. Jump scares. Damn. Body horror. I'll tell you, body horror can confirm. That's all I'm going to say. Body horror can confirm. And again, holy mother loving love of mothers. I don't know if this is for kids, bro. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. It fits the MCU, but has Raimi's deranged, creepy, campy, groovy DNA all over it. I would have worded that a little bit differently, but okay. Start the Elizabeth Olsen Oscar campaign. My man, Carl. I like what you're saying, Carl. What is body horror? Look it up, my guy. Look it up. That's all I'm going to say. Carl! Oh, God, MCU Drew. You see, that's what I was saying, too. Yeah. Okay. Next up, let's see what the Nerdy Basement has to say. Cool name, by the way. Phase 4 of the MCU has brought a ton of unique flavors. Waldron and Raimi absolutely pushed the envelope even further with this film. Tons of Easter eggs, references, nods, a good chunk of yes moments, some lows that can't be ignored, but Multiverse of Madness delivers. Lows, you say? Can't be ignored, you say? Okay. Let's check out the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. And also, like, do you guys have, like, is there anybody else that I should peek at? Oh, you know, somebody said Grace, right? Somebody said Grace's thing, like, had them concerned or whatever. I don't know if she has said anything in the tweet. I know she did a video. I have not watched the video. All she says is peeps will be divided on this one. Interesting take. Yeah, I don't really know if there's much to kind of dig into there. But let's look at the actual reviews, huh? Let's take a peek. Okay. So, positive here. The Doctor is sane. Marvel switched genres on us. Good for horror fans, but bad for parents. Whoa. I mean, damn, she said it. You know what I mean? Like, she said it, and it's funny because I was kind of thinking something similarly from even just some of the stuff that I've seen, and I wonder, like, we were talking about, we were talking about the Batman, right? And we were sort of bringing this up with the Batman where we were like, dude, this is pretty dark. I do wonder how not only the company, but how parents will feel about taking their kids to see, this kind of a movie. And, yeah, kind of interesting. I wonder, like, what do you guys, let's just stop for a second. Like, what do you guys think about that point specifically? Let's just kind of pause and we're going to, oh shit. Okay, Scotty. Well, let us know how your kids are. When you get out of the movie, just be like, are you traumatized? And then like figure out how traumatized are they? And then we'll talk about it on the stream. How do you guys feel about that? It's fine. They're getting Miss Marvel. That's true. As a parent, I say, fuck the parents. Nice. Damn. Okay. Wife might swear off Marvel after this one. Uh-oh. Guardians of the Galaxy 6. Yes, bro. Mike, that is true. I'm actually thinking about doing a video on that later. I feel like it won't be as much of an issue as you think. Okay. It's still PG-13, yes. Okay, so we got a lot of parents going to see it. So y'all just got to let me know, how do the kiddies react? You know what I mean? How do the kiddies... I'm interested. I mean, for me as a fan, I'm kind of like sitting back and I'm like, I don't know. That's kind of dope. That's kind of dope. It's almost like the opposite of what we had to talk about last night on Nerd Theory, right? Yo, Frex, let me just tell you, the new Commander deck, bro. The new Commander deck is nice, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Nice. I'm playing tonight with my pod, so I'm pretty excited. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Kind of interesting. Let's go. Let's keep going. It doesn't reach the heights of Spider-Man No Way Home, but there is a lot to really enjoy here. First and foremost, the Sam Raimi of it all. So that's kind of interesting, right? He's positive on it, but kind of puts it right out there on Front Street. It is not going to be as enjoyable as Spider-Man No Way Home. By the way, if I'm being honest, and we'll talk more about this on Thursday, I actually don't expect to enjoy it as much as Spider-Man No Way Home. However, I think what it sets up for the future is far more exciting than what Spider-Man sets up. And look, Spider-Verse and everything, really interesting, and maybe Sony will do some cool stuff with that later. But I think there are threads here that obviously point to exciting things in the future. And I just personally think that's probably all I'm comfortable saying. Grace says, a surprisingly weak MCU entry. You don't say it! You don't say it! You fucking dead to me! You fucking dead to me, Grace! But it still gets the job done. Cumberbatch and Olsen do a lot of heavy lifting, despite being undercut by director Raimi and writer Waldron. This bitch right here. This bitch right here. Oddly, hit show WandaVision seemed largely ignored. Very good mid-credit scene. Bro, this might be the worst fucking logline Rotten Tomato review thing I've ever seen. There's like a lot of stuff running through my head right now. That there's this other part of my head that's like, don't say that. I definitely wouldn't say that. Don't do that. I wouldn't say that. Don't do it. Moving on. Amelia says, Doctor Strange the Multiverse of Madness is a Sam Raimi movie from top to bottom, for better and worse. Ooh. Okay. While the marvelness of madness will make your head spin, Raimi's signature style, penchant for macabre, and sense of humor oddly grounded the film. Wow, that's kind of fun. That is kind of a fun little way to look at it. The madness will make your head spin. His signature style and sense of oddly grounded the film. Interesting. I'm interested to see how that all plays out. Again, something I said before, it's like the balance between creating nothing but a Sam Raimi film and creating an MCU movie and how that balance is handled, I think is probably one of the things I'm most interested to see how it's actually executed in the movie, right? So, yeah. Let's see here. Charlotte says, sophisticated, beautifully acted, emotional, and very funny. Awesome. Raimi has found in this sequel a surprisingly accommodating vehicle for his ecstatic love of horror filmmaking, to say nothing of a dark, excellent score by Exultant score by Danny Elfman. I'm down, bro. I'm down to go there. Let's go there. Let's get dark. Let's get creepy. Let's get scared. I'm wearing the brown pants. Let's go. Perry Nemiroff says, Marvel made a Sam Raimi horror movie, ! Guys, I mean, yo, like real talk. How, like, is that, there's got to be some horror heads out there. Like, honestly, there's got to be some horror film heads that are like, bro, let's go. You know what I mean? That have to be really, really excited about it. You know, again, I'm not necessarily, I'm definitely not. Like, just straight up, I'm not a horror fan. Like, I don't necessarily love watching movies like that. Like, the genre doesn't really do much for me. But that sort of splicing and, like, giving us a slice and a perspective on the MCU that's a little bit more dark and scary, like, man, I'm down, bro. You know what I mean? Seems cool. From the Mary Sue says, this movie is a mess, but messes aren't always bad. It's not bad. I just don't really know what to do with it. And it feels like I'm not even reading the rest of it. Get out of my face. Pete Hammond said, but can't you tell we're super objective over here? We're not fanboys at all. You know what I mean? We're definitely not. We're very objective over here. Pete Hammond says, this feels like the most auteur-driven Marvel movie yet. Not afraid to deviate from the expected MCU marching orders, but also quite faithful to the comic book Bible and keeping the story in line with the overall arc of these intertwined things. Holy shit, Pete. How much coffee did you have before you wrote this, Pete? You know what I mean? Just be honest with me. How much coffee did you have? And by coffee, I mean cocaine. What is going on in this Jubilee Job sentence? Also, love it. Oh my God, Chris Bumbray says second tier Marvel, but still entertaining. The movie seems to exist mainly for the cameos, which should please fans. Okay, let's just fucking this motherfucker right here. I have actually heard this point echoed a little bit out there as well. And there's this really interesting discussion that we have to have, which we mostly can't have until Friday and then maybe after Friday. I don't know. We're going to be talking about this movie a lot, I think, right? So there seems to be a group, like, from this perspective that feels as though the movie is too fan servicey. I also feel that there could be a group of fans that feel as though it is not fan servicey enough. What an interesting conversation to have. You know? What an interesting conversation to have. And we will have it. And we will have it together. Okay. Let's see. I want to read some of the negative ones just to really see, like, what are the people that are, you know, doing the Rotten Tomato thing? Like, what are they actually saying? Okay, so let's give it a fair shake. M.N. Miller says, it's simply full of boring unpleasantness. Boring unpleasantness. That's kind of, that's a take. A strange blip in the Marvel filmography. This is a multiverse of madness, more like lazy, mediocre, and clumsy misguidedness. Damn. So, if we were trying to be charitable here, I think what this person is saying is that there's some unpleasantness, likely aka horror or violent deaths and things of that nature, right? And that it's clumsy and that it's really crazy. And this was, I mean, again, we're going to have so many different conversations about this movie, but there were a butt ton of reshoots done late last year. And the movie has gone through a lot of, they delayed it by 3 months, right? And I think that one of the challenges for the movie from probably that point until now was how to make it succinct. I think that some of the things that were removed from the film were removed in service of making the film easier to understand and actually just be a better story and an actual narrative. And so if we're taking what this person is saying and trying to kind of reverse engineer, like, what could they be getting at, I think that's probably where they're at with it. Okay. Susanna. So, Susanna, don't you shit on this movie. Strip away all the sparks, and Multiverse of Madness is simply leaning on the same cross-referential thrill of recognition joy button that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been frantically pressing for more than a decade now. Wow. Oh, Susanna, you don't seem to like fun. I mean, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, this feels like that same thing that a ton of people love and has been keeping the industry alive and technically just gave me something to do with my stupid jab is still the same. Meh, I'm Susanna. Meh. Okay. Clarissa says, any opportunity to really put the madness in this multiverse is spoiled by the crowded, intersecting desires of its three main characters. Wait a minute. I gotta read that again. Any opportunity to really put the madness in this multiverse is spoiled by the crowded, intersecting desires of its three main characters. Okay, so again, kind of just saying that it's very messy. Do you know what I mean? It's very messy. So perhaps under the weight of its own ambition or whatever, it is a little, just not put together flawlessly, right? EJ says, for a multiverse movie, it feels like we barely stretch those possibilities. Overall, it's a rushed mess that doesn't grasp the importance of its characters and moments. That is really interesting, actually, okay? So again, do you kind of see what I'm saying here? That there's this divided crowd where, like, I think some critics and some maybe movie-going audiences and maybe grandmas out there are going to be like, it's too weird, it's too wild, they did too much. And then there are some people out there that are saying, for being a multiverse movie, they didn't do enough. That's really interesting. We're going to have to figure it out on our own. We'll talk about how we feel about it. We'll dissect it, of course. But this kind of keeps repeating itself in the different reviews that we're looking at. It's pretty interesting. Now, of course, we all have to see it for ourselves and see how it hits us and how we feel about it. But from what I heard and the conversations I had with people last night, this morning, it could be the fact that maybe EJ, no offense to him, doesn't actually grasp the importance of what the characters are saying or doing in those moments. Like, maybe he doesn't have enough comic book references or doesn't understand, like, how one particular word said by one particular character is probably going to give me months of content to make. Do you know what I'm saying? So, again, fair play to him or whatever, but it seems as though that could be a you problem, EJ, not necessarily a movie problem. All right, Dawn Shanahan, who kind of looks like Bendis, Brian Michael Bendis, interesting, says Raimi stuffs this movie with all of his signature garish monstrosity that can fit under a PG-13 rating. Again, cool. Like, fuck yeah, let's go. Prepare to be dazzled and prepare to be dizzied as well. How is this did they put the wrong logo on here? Is this a fucking... Did they mess this up, Dawn? Because this seems like a glowing review. Oh, never mind. 2 out of 5. Never mind. Okay, so that's a bunch of negative ones. Let me see if there's anybody else in this list that, like, I really want to see what they thought, right? Let's see. Let us see. Let us see, huh? Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. Maybe I need to refresh or something. Who else? Who else should we check out? Should we check out what people have said? Is there anybody you guys want me to look at here? 58 reviews. Are there like less reviews or something? Ross from Collider gave it a poo-poo review. Said, as a larger piece in the ever-expanding Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Multiverse of Madness starts to show the cracks in trying to continually attempt to build and one-up what came before. Okay, right on, bro. Right on, bro. Should we just see? Like, maybe we can just click on it. Maybe just look at the thing. Let's see. I don't think so. I don't think they've done a review yet. Okay, so Joshua here says, I just watched Multiverse Madness, Sam Raimi. Oh, we already watched that, I think. Or listened to, read that. Oh, Narjet, welcome. Welcome back to the Nerd Avengers, baby. Elijah says, Multiverse Madness was so much fun. Not only is it easily the darkest and most brutal MCU film to date, Elizabeth Olsen steals the show, easily making her one of the best characters in this film. The number one spot, though, goes to Xochitl Gomez. Interesting. I did see this, too. This is kind of interesting. Again, it sort of speaks to the divide, I think, between some people. Matt is saying, please temper your expectations for Multiverse of Madness. Don't go into this film expecting to see every cameo of all time. If you go in wanting to see Doctor Strange, Wanda, and America Chavez explore the multiverse through a crazy journey, you will be fulfilled. Pretty interesting. Patrick Stewart, what the hell is he doing there? Like, what's he even doing there, you know? Why would he be there? Did he get confused? Let's see here. This homie says, I just walked out of Doctor Strange World Premiere. Guys, it's one of the most intensely epic superhero films ever. Sam Raimi has brought glorious horror to the MCU. It's simply incredible. Look at Haley Atwell. What's she doing there, too, by the way? You know what I mean? What's she even doing there? What is she even doing there? Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Is there anybody else that we should peek at? Who else said stuff? Who else is saying stuff? Looking scrumptious? Yes. They got lost on the way to the Met Gala. Yo, so apparently that wasn't Jared Leto. I know we watched, or we talked about this last night during Nerd Theory or whatever. Super interesting. That wasn't Jared Leto. I don't know who it was, but damn, what a wild, like, who? But to be, oh yeah, Leto, yes, Leto. Like I said, let Joey Leto it go. Mike Porter would be proud. Yeah, that wasn't him. But that's how you know you're dressing real fucking crazy. When you dress so crazy that people think you're Jared Leto. Yeah. Leto it go. All right, should we do some giveaways? Should we give away some swag and then get into the Q&A? We'll talk about what you guys want to talk about, hang out, do all that. Professor Xavier spoiler video drop for you guys later today. Moon Knight, episode 6, watch party later tonight. Probably do a series breakdown, full-on video of it tomorrow. Crazy Star Wars stuff happening tomorrow. Then Doctor Strange. Oh, my God, it's going to be so cool. What a week! What a week, all you crazy nerds. Thumbnail's broken. What, do I have the wrong thumbnail on here? What the fuck? What are you talking about? That's the right thumbnail. What are you talking about, bro? What are you even talking about, bro? Bro, what are you even talking about, though, bro? All right, let's get into Streamlabs. Okay, a couple of different things that we're going to give away today. And I'm also going to give away a little bit of nerd coin so that you can have a shot. And look, I'm only doing 2 things today. We'll do a couple of things on Thursday. The majority of the giveaways this week will be done on Friday. And I'll do a couple of giveaways next week too. Because I do feel bad because all of the people that are not a member are like, I can't even enter this. What the fuck, bro? Okay, here's 3,000 nerd coin for everybody watching right now. Boom. Boom. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Boom. Okay. First up, we have a Scarlet Witch complete collection. Ton of Scarlet Witch stories all collected into this trade paperback. It's awesome. A lot of fun stuff in here. And stuff that you'll probably want to visit after you see this movie. Oh, yes. Pretty crazy stuff in here, guys. Pretty crazy stuff in here, okay? So that's what we'll do for the first giveaway. It will be 2,000 nerd coin per entry. You can enter up to 10 times. Boom. Let's do it. Let's begin. Let us begin. Let us begin. We'll do these 2 giveaways. Then we're going to get into the Q&A, go over the super chats that you guys sent in, and just see what you guys were talking about. And then we'll call it a stream. So I'll talk a little bit just while we're waiting for entries to come in. I mean, I don't know about you guys, man, but everything that I'm seeing, everything that I'm hearing, and that includes, you know, maybe some of the stuff we thought was going to be in the movie that's not going to be in the movie. I am kind of reaffirmed, and I'm super hyped up for the movie. And, you know, my expectations have been curbed for certain aspects, but there's other things that I'm like the conversations. I think part of it has to be the dialogue and what is said between the different characters. As a big MCU fan, a lot of juice can often be there in those types of scenarios. And, oh man, I am so excited. And I wonder, and this is probably the worst possible time to do this because we're doing the raffle, but I'm wondering, and you let me know in the chat, how do you enter? You have to hit raffle or, yeah, you do how many you want to, how many enter. Yeah, you got it. Okay, so it may, you know, let me know. But what have your expectations changed? Have they gone up? Have they been lowered? Are you still really, really hyped up for the movie? Like, that's kind of what I'm interested in, right? As you see all these reviews, as you hear all the conversation, like, where are you at with the movie? You know what I mean? Because for me, it's almost like this. Maybe like part of my expectations is like kind of went like lowered, but then some of the things I heard about it kind of like took me up higher, but in just like a different sort of way. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I've seen some people say higher. I've seen some people say lower. Yeah. Nice, Scotty. Yeah, Brian, maybe, huh? Maybe. Oh, man. We have so many. Definitely lower, but I'm still hyped. That's fair. Oh, man. We have so much to talk about after this movie comes out. So much to talk about. Hyped regardless, but not as hyped as right after No Way Home. Yeah, it's definitely it's different. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely different, and you know, damn, there's just gonna be so much to discuss. But I think that I mean, No Way Home. I don't want to say things. I don't want to say too many things, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, what a time to be alive, indeed. I swear I'm not getting a ticket. Bender recording. Let me see. Did you get Nerdcoin? Let me see if you've got a ticket. Because it'll show me. Okay, let's see who won. Just want to see. Okay, boom. Let's see who won. Jonathan Peters. Jonathan, you are now the proud owner of a Scarlet Witch complete collection. Just hit me up, man. Hit me up. I just need your address, my friend. Yeah, let's go, Jonathan. Indeed. Indeed. Just hit me up, bro. All right, next one. Let me see here. I think you guys will like this one. I think that even if you're a big comic book collector, because some of you guys probably already have some of this stuff, you'd probably like this. It is Doctor Strange, the Book of Vishanti. Says the greatest source of magical knowledge in our dimension, the Book of Vishanti, the ultimate collection of spells, history, and personal accounts recorded by practitioners over the centuries, including those from Doctor Strange himself, feature detailed inscriptions, mind-bending illustrations, and everything you need to know about heroes, villains, artifacts, creatures, and worlds that make up the mystical, supernatural side of the multiverse. Pretty dope, bro. Pretty dope. Ooh, yeah. Let's begin the giveaway. Same deal. Same deal. 2,000 a ticket. You can enter up to 10 times. Yeah, I think that one's going to be sick. I think someone will quite enjoy that. That's what I think. Yeah. Dang, that's fire. Indeed. Indeed, sir. Indeed, sir, it is. Oof. Okay, let's see here. Bender had asked me. Just want to make sure that people are entering that are trying to. So you obviously have to have enough nerd coins. So if you need to check your nerd coin amount, I think there's a code. I think it's like exclamation nerd coin, and it'll tell you how much you have. You can also go to, I think it's denanerdslive.com, maybe the denanerdslive.com, and you can check it out there. Maybe you can check it out there. Oh, wow. Interesting. Uh-oh. I just see something. Boss Logic, I was reading his review. He says, pacing of the movie did feel off to me. Oh, no, pacing. For the amount of things going on, it felt like the movie really needed another 30 minutes of runtime. Felt like things were changed up within the movie from what it originally was. The third act does go crazy, though. Yeah. Yup. And we'll talk all about it, baby. We'll talk all about it. We're so close. Oh, jeez. Look, we're not, we're obviously not haters over here. And I think Grace does incredible work. But there's people posting her Morbius review juxtaposed against her Doctor Strange review. It's kind of funny. You're allowed to have your opinions, of course. Everybody can have their opinions. It's all good. Opinions are fine. Opinions are fine. That's fine. Feel how you want to feel. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's pick a winner. Are you ready to see who won the Book of Vishanti? Pedro. Pedro, you are now the proud owner of a Book of Vishanti. Just hit me up with your address, and we'll get it shipped on out to you, my friend. And now you could be a wielder of the mystical arts as well. What secrets will you find in the Book of Vishanti? In the Book of Vishanti. All right, let's get into it. Let's check it out. Let's get into the questions, the answers, the chats, and all that. Chris B., welcome to the Nerd Ventures. Really appreciate you, man. Make your way around the tower. Glad to have you. By the way, tomorrow evening, 7 p.m., we're going live. We're going to do a watch party of X-Men Days of Future Past. I'd like to watch the Rogue Cut tomorrow with all y'all. Come on by at 7. We'll chill for a little bit. We'll talk about things going on, and then we'll watch Days of Future Past, and we'll get super hyped up to see Charles Xavier in Multiverse Madness. So make sure you come on by. SMB, what up, Moosty? Says, LOL, I didn't even read the title of the video. Can you close your eyes and describe to us what Susan from the lobby looks/smells like? Obnoxiously curly hair that looks really big, like it's straight out of the 80s. You know? One of those faces that kind of looks like she's constantly smelling a stinky fart. A suit with weirdly padded shoulder pads. She smells like cigarettes and eucalyptus. Shit. Damien, welcome to the Nerd Ventures. You are a Nerd Venture now. Make your way around the tower, bro. Welcome to the squad. Appreciate you. Angel Stark says, Papa Feige mentioned Loki and Sylvie on the red carpet premiere. Any chance they're in the film? Quick cameo. Also, hope you got to keep the hair, Josh. I don't want to get into too much spoiler stuff, bro. I will just say I don't know about Loki and Sylvie. I doubt it, although there's a lot of context there that is important. And I think we're going to be okay with the hair. That's all I'll say. Inked Veda 81 says, Do you ever take a sling ring to work, Josh? Ooh, that's actually a brilliant idea. Taking a sling ring to the tower? That seems pretty efficient. Probably save on gas and shit. We're going to look into that. Thank you, man. Jack Quick says, so excited for Multiverse of Madness on Thursday. Deadpool post-credit scene, question mark? I'm not going to answer that, bro. I'm not going to answer that. No spoilers today. Renee Ramon with a $10 holla says, Wakanda Forever theory. Without the heart-shaped herb, T'Challa sacrifices himself up to Bast to give power to future Black Panthers like Khonshu does. P.S. Don't tell my wife about this. No worries, bro. I won't. That's an interesting theory, bro. I kind of like that. I kind of dig where your head is at with that. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But if that something like that happens, man, I'm gonna remember back and be like, damn, Renee, that's crazy. Pretty Nikki with a $10 holla, very generous, says, I'm just so pumped for this week. I can't contain myself. Oh my God, Josh, please take my money. Hey, I appreciate you, Nikki. Always good to see you in Nerd Ventures Tower. And yeah, this is a pretty exciting week for us nerds, huh? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And I can't wait for Friday. The stream we had after No Way Home was magical. The stream we'll have on Friday, I'm sure, will be magical as well. And we'll get into it, man. We'll talk all about it, you know? Golden Hercules, member for 10 months, says, Cosmic Culture has a short review. Also, no adventures are eating good this week. It's true. We are eating good. And thanks for that, brother. Matt Bills, member for 2 months, says, love you, Josh. So glad to be a member. Love living in the tower with you and everyone. You, in theory, really get me through a lot. Only 17, and sometimes I really hate life, but I love these streams and you. Hey, I appreciate it, Matt Bills. Always good to see you in the tower and good to see you at Nerd Theory as well. And you're a young man, you know, got a lot ahead of you, bro. Got a lot ahead of you. Your focus determines your reality. Inked Vader 81 with a $5 holla says, got my MOM tickets for Thursday. Stoked. Gonna make it till midnight plus tonight for Moon Knight watch party. I went to film school, but for VFX. What school did you go to? So I went to a school called Edinburgh. It is in northwestern PA, and it's a state school, but it actually has an incredible art program, and I got to work with some very incredible people. So yeah, man, that's cool. Old Head Mike's Metalcore and More with a 13-month membership chat says, do you think they timed Moon Knight finale to be on Doctor Strange release week on purpose? Also, Bruce Campbell Mephisto confirmed. Ooh, shit. Mephisto confirmed. I don't know that they actually planned that like that. I guess we'll see. We'll have to wait and see what's going on in Moon Knight. I mean, literally, bro, I have no idea what to expect from the finale of Moon Knight. We've seen some, footage, but there's a lot of mystery. I'm confused. So I don't know. I have more of an idea of what to expect in Multiverse of Madness than I do in the finale of that show, if I'm being honest. So I don't know. We'll find out together. The Exodus says with a $5 holla says, imagine Sam Raimi handling Mole Man and his minions, or Annihilus in the Annihilation Wave. Whoa, bro. With that Evil Dead vibe in the Fantastic Four movie. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we'll see. We got to see how it's all going to work together. But yes, I tend to agree with that take from what I'm hearing. Like, those horror elements, again, I'm not always here for it through and through, but it can be a nice genre blending, especially, I think, for comic books. So, pretty excited. Ryan Walsh with a $10 holla, very generous man, says, hey, Josh, do you think the cameos were way too hyped up? Because it looks like there will only be a few. Most of them were completely spoiled in the trailers and TV spots. Still excited, though. Yeah, first of all, thank you, man. I can't fully answer this question, but it is a major topic that we will touch on Friday, and that we will touch on probably throughout the weekend in different videos or stuff like that. I really don't want to comment on it because it is kind of spoilery. I guess the best way to say it is that how do I say this? It is there's reasons why people thought this. There are reasons why a lot of this stuff was out there, and it is not all make-believe fluffy time, pull rumors out of our butt, which indicates that there's likely a good reason that anyway. Never lose your nerd with a $2 holla says, my 4 and 7-year-old are gonna be scared for life. Oh no! Yeah, that might be a little crazy for them. I hope that they can still enjoy it though. MCU Drew with a $5 holla says, I'm still taking my nephews 7, 9, and 15 years old. If they get scared, it gives me ammunition for when they dominate me in video games. My man, can't wait. Yo, that's funny, bro. That's funny. Thanks for the 5. Dr. Zaz with a $10 holla says, dude, if this last episode of Moon Knight is only 42 minutes, then they messed up big. I love the show as a whole, but we need 2 or 3 more episodes to wrap all of this up. In my opinion, they're going to book a Boba Fett this finale. Damn. Couple of things. First of all, I think the 42-minute rumor is just a rumor, and I hope it's much longer than that. Second of all, even if it is only 42 minutes, we got to see what happens before we can make a call like that. But yes, I agree that it seems impossible that they would be able to wrap everything up with a satisfying conclusion within 40 minutes. I agree with that. We're going to wait and see, brother. And trust me, I've already been, like Moon Knight's been a very interesting show. So we will talk all about it once we see the conclusion tonight. And I appreciate the 10. Thank you. Chris19 says, been a while since I've been able to catch a stream live. Wishing you luck with the shaved head and $500 bet. It wasn't long ago when you put your hair on the line when I asked about No Way Home. It's true. And you followed up with another 10 spot, very generous, says, curious as to how it would be for you in theory to interview voice actors and other important people like on Rule of Two. I think y'all would be very fun interviewers together. So let's start from the back end. I don't know, man. I don't, like, if I'm being honest, and this is just my personal taste, and sometimes I can be really cheeky with my humor and stuff like that, but it's just my personal taste. I'm not all that interested, honestly, in talking to actors. No offense. Not all that interested, whether they're voice actors or actual actors. I find that a lot of my curiosities tend to align more with like the producer, writer, creative side of things. So I don't know how good, honestly, I'd be at interviewing an actor. And also, look, again, I don't want to spoil things, but you can see on Twitter, let's just say I'm not going to be able to go buy too many more of those dope Iron Man figures. I had a couple figures I was looking at, and I was thinking to myself, hey, man, if I win this bet, a couple more Iron Mans go on the shelf. Anyway, J Mike Gaming with a $5 holla says, just got in here. Do we know if Tom is in it? Take my money. Should I say? I don't think this is too spoiler. I mean, it obviously spoils this one aspect of it, but you guys let me know in the chat. Do you mind if I talk about this a little bit? Do you mind if I talk about the bet? Is it okay? Is it okay if I talk about it? Can I talk about this one thing? You just did. Okay. Let me just say this. I literally already paid Skylar. I literally already paid the man. And look, we'll talk more about that later. And by the way, Skylar, super good sport. I don't think he's in the wrong or anything. Like, it was my hubris and my fanboy dreaming that got away with me from me. And Skylar and I actually had a pretty good chat this morning, and we actually talked about things which we will all talk about a little bit, soon. So we'll talk about what happened. We'll talk about maybe why it happened, et cetera, et cetera. So, no Tom Cruise, guys. No Tom Cruise. And, oh, man, what a bummer. Onar Jet, welcome back. Mike Snow, the 10-month member chat, says, good to be back, Nerd Vengers. Lucky number 7, baby. I'm so hyped, MOM. Lizzie Olsen about to kill it and everyone. You might be right about that. Dag says, my local cinema has a showing of Strange at 3 tonight. I don't know what to do, bro. I'll tell you what to do. Go to the freaking cinema, my guy. Go do it. Go check it out. Smokey Kenobi with a $5 holla says, basically seems like nerds will have a lot to love and normies think it's As for me, I see a lot of let's go in our nerdy future. Take my money. Yeah, brother. I'm in the same boat, man. I'm in the same boat. Okay, let's see here. Untapped Potential says, if Tom Cruise isn't in a post-credit scene, I'll go Prime. I don't know what that means, but yeah, he's not in it. Unless, Feige, if you're out there, No. I'm pretty confident that he's not in it. Andrew, welcome to the Nerd Vengers, my friend. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Make your way around the tower. Feel the power of the Nerd Vengers flow. All out. Welcome. Josh McCoy says, will Kang bring this much hype to Ant-Man? I personally believe that Quantumania is about to be crazy, bro. And yes, I think that we will have a lot to be hyped up for that film. Dark Dragon X7 says, keep up the great work, Josh. No Adventures for Life. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Untapped Potential says, if Tom Cruise not a post-credit scene, will go Prime. Prime it up, baby. Austin Johnson, member for 9 months, says, hey, Josh, here's to watching on silent Friday so I can still gamble and raffle. Oh, okay, heard that. Not going until Friday night for MOM. Yeah, I apologize about that. I'm not going to be able to help myself, bro. You know what I mean? I got to go into it. I got to. Jonathan Peters, a member for 10 months, says, my profile pick is first appearance of Scarlet Witch, X-Men #4 from VV, and now I'm getting the full collection of Scarlet Witch books. Shout out, Josh, Nerd Vengers for Life. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Much love. RF Gaming Channel says, play Fortnite. Star Wars in-game blasters, lightsabers, POIs, challenges, Star Wars skins dropping tonight or tomorrow. MOM skins later this week. Nerd Vengers for Life. Take my money. You know, I would love to. Maybe that would be a fun May the 4th stream. And I'm not promising anything, so everybody just relax, okay? But maybe if I get a bunch of stuff done and I've got a few hours in the afternoon, maybe I'll do a Star Wars Fortnite stream Wednesday, and we can talk about maybe some of the Star Wars stuff. I've got to get the videos done first, obviously. So we'll do the videos, and then maybe I'd play some Fortnite. But I'd be down. I mean, you know, it's kind of one of those things, though, because because there's still the potential of spoilers, right? So, okay, right on Untapped Potential. Right on, brother. I so badly want to keep, because look, I wanted to know everything about the movie, right? But I know there's a lot of people in our community that don't want to know. And I don't want things spoiled. I'm really trying to walk a line here. If we stream tomorrow, that will probably be, yet again, another stream that I got to keep it in members mode because I don't want any buttholes coming in here and spoiling stuff, right? He promised us that he will play Fortnite. That is not what I said, Frex. That is not what I said. I didn't say that. You don't say that. Okay? Sheesh. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. Thank you, RF. I appreciate that, man. John Johnston says, think I put my 13-month on the crash stream yesterday. Love y'all. Thanks for the great 13 months. Nerd Vengers for Life. Aw, okay, man. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. No trouble today, though, which is nice. Dr. Zaz says, Ayo, my guy, how do I obtain Nerdcoin without you being the benevolent deity of the channel? Love ya, even if you are bald. Well, thank you. You get Nerdcoin for subscribing to this channel. You get Nerdcoin for being active in the chat. You get Nerdcoin for sending in super chats. And then, yes, I occasionally will drop it as well. So that's kind of how you do it. It all happens in the cloud. It's all in the cloud. It's in the cloud. Andrew says, what bets are you willing to make for Thor? I haven't really thought about that yet, brother. I'm going to be honest. Your boy might be not making many bets anymore. In fact, I'm going to make a meme that's with Scarlet Witch. No more bets. Because, you know, look, no hard feelings, and I am a man of my word, but we can't be out here. Like, let me just give you some life advice, guys. When you propose a bet to someone and they say, what if we 5x that bet? Take a step back. Take a step back and think about what that means. Okay? Don't be like me. Be better. Be better than me. Let's see here. Ian says, why does it seem like Disney doesn't want to promote Kenobi, or is it that they just don't know how? No, I think it's just timing, my guy. Like, even if they were promoting Kenobi right now, it's going to get suffocated. Like, Multiverse of Madness has taken over everything. You know what I mean? And I expect probably sometime next week, and, maybe they'll do something tomorrow, maybe a new trailer, et cetera, et cetera. But definitely after next week, I expect Kenobi advertising and stuff to ramp up a lot. Now, traditionally, Star Wars doesn't do a great job, in my opinion, with the promotion or the hype for their stuff. So it's probably kind of both of those things operating at the same time. You know what I mean? Kyle says, do you think we will get the full God Butcher / God Bomb story in Thor 4, or is it too dark for the MCU? Keep up the great work and take my money. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. I really do, Kyle. I don't know what to say about that. It's a little bit too far out. But I think that, if anything, I actually think Multiverse of Madness might be a good metric for that, because they're going crazy. They're going dark in that movie. And obviously, being Taika, you'll get some levity. You'll get some humor. It's going to be very weird and bizarre. But I do expect it to touch on some pretty dark things as well. I mean, Ragnarok, for all of its, charm and poppiness and craziness and fun, there are also some incredibly emotional moments. The scene between Loki and Thor in the elevator, it hits. Scenes with Loki, Thor, and Odin, it hits. There's some really powerful stuff in that movie. I expect the same from the next one as well. Blue Eyes Gamgee with a $5 holla says, taking my 11-year-old Isaiah, we've seen every bit of DB, DBZ, and Super Nerdventure in the making. Wow, that's awesome. So I expect he's a pretty big Dragon Ball fan there, huh? That's great, dude. Danny Geekdom's been dropping some really interesting stuff about the Dragon Ball Super movie. I'm pretty excited for that. Excited to see what they do. Is Cell coming back? Is Broly getting trained with the God Key and stuff like that? So I'm pretty excited about it. So that's cool, man. MK Matt says, yo, just graduated from college. Thanks a million to you and this community for helping me through the tough times. There have been many. Much love. You need to work on your singing and your lyrical composition, MK Matt, but congratulations on graduating from college, man. MC Drew says, I blame Scientology for you being out 500. Bro, me too, man. Freaking Scientologist, bro. Pedro, member for 4 months, says, can't wait to see this movie this weekend. I actually made the same 2 bets you made to my girl, and I have really long hair, LOL. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Whew. Well, good luck, brother. Good luck with all of that. Okay, let's hang out in the chat for a little bit. Hang out in the chat, see what's going on. Dr. Zaz says, I won't ever be satisfied with MCU Marvel till I get a Deadpool / Bullseye as Dark Avengers and Hawkeye team up. If you know the comic I speak of, I love you. Deadpool Bullseye as Dark Avengers Hawkeye. I don't particularly remember that. It's probably from Reign. Have you talked about the tweets of Moon Knight going from limited series to finale to season finale? Yes. So, well, I actually haven't, but we can talk about it a little bit right now, Dirty. It does appear that there's a lot of indications that Moon Knight will get a second season. And look, I mean, the show's phenomenal, right? I feel weird about the show because I just don't know if it's... I don't know if it's doing enough to, intrigue that hardcore Marvel fan part of me. It's really intriguing just on its own accord. So I'm really gonna have to see what they do in this finale before I'll be like, I'm super excited to see, more of this, and I really want a second season. So we'll see. Dark Reign, Deadpool issues 9 to 12. He was talking about. Nice. Yeah, Reign was a great time period in comics. Really fun stuff. Really exciting. So, I would love for a second season, and then I'll join the Midnight Suns. That would be cool. But why not just go to Midnight Suns? Do you know what I mean? Why not just do Midnight Suns? Especially if this season is gonna just be, about that. Watch Grace's review video. I need your reaction live. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. First of all, I'll get super triggered, I think. And second of all, like, you know how I can get. So, let's just leave that one alone. You know, different strokes, different folks. It's all good. We get in the second season of Moon Knight. Yeah, I think we might. Would you want to see Scorpion revenge story in Spider-Man 4? Scorpion wouldn't be bad. You know, for Spider-Man 4, that wouldn't be bad. I kind of hope. For me, I would love like more Kingpin. You know what I mean? Like I'd like Kingpin versus Peter Parker in New York. That's kind of what I would like. But that could also bring in Scorpion and other people as well. Let's see here. What else? What else you guys talking about, man? I want Donald Glover's Prowler and Kingpin. That would be pretty cool, bro. Yeah, that would be super fun. Can we get a Sinister Six in the MCU? So I think we can. It's still sort of yet to be determined how nice is Sony and Marvel actually playing together. And, like, real talk, like, all jokes aside, I do think Morbius was a bad. So I really don't know how that's all going to work together. Doom, please. Oh, yeah, dude. Doctor Doom. I'm so excited for Doctor Doom to be coming into the MCU. I have all sorts of thoughts. I got all sorts of ideas. We will talk about it all. Man, I'll tell you, after this movie, I'm going to start doing a couple more evergreen video ideas, like basically talking about characters that are coming to the MCU, giving sort of a TLDR on their comic book history, talking about some of the aspects I love about the character from the comics that I hope are brought into the MCU. So we're going to be doing more like sort of comic book lore, evergreen kind of videos, and I'm waiting until Multiverse of Madness to kind of do all of that. So, yeah. Loki and Sylvie killing of He Who Remains caused No Way Home spell to go sideways. Yes, I believe Feige sort of talked about that a little bit too, yeah? Yeah. I think Blade is the Nick Fury of the Midnight Suns recruiting them. I actually agree with that. And I'm down, dude. I am down. Do you have a workflow change coming for the Prime stream on Friday with all the big Secret War content you have to plan time to create? I think we'll still be able to do the Prime stream. Might have to be a short one, but I think we'll still be able to do the Prime stream. And no, I mean, technically speaking, like I already have some ideas done. I might record some of the stuff like tomorrow, actually. So, and then Thursday night, like it's going to be so cool because so I'll see the movie at 3. I'll do my like reaction video that night. Then I'll probably work on my ending explained video, which will probably drop Friday. And then I'll work on some stuff Saturday. And yeah, well, dude, yeah, I'm not really worried about it. A lot of content to make. Josh is cheating. Yeah, it's a lot of content, guys. It's going to be super fun. You think Spidey will still be in Midnight Suns after Morbius flop? Nah. No. Yo, I was joking about this yesterday because I really did think that was Jared Leto. I was like, dude, Jared Leto straight up went to his stylist and said, I want them to forget about Morbius. Because that's what that look is. You know what I mean? You think director change sets back for F4? I just want to see the cast announced. Not at all, bro. I think F4 has been... I think F4 is going to be fine. And I think a lot of the plan is still in there. And I think that the director they're going to get could be maybe even considered an improvement to some. I like John Watts a lot, but I think they got the goods. Moon Knight hype level, 7.5. Moon Knight curiosity level, 10 out of 10. Does that make sense? Old Head Mike says, my main issue with Moon is that it's small. It's not doing anything to affect the universe like other shows. Hard to feel too hyped. Oscar Isaac for the win, though. Yes, 100%. I agree. I agree. Yeah. Who would be a good thing? That is a great question. I actually liked Michael, what was it? Michael Chiklit? Was that the guy that did it before? Yeah. I don't know. That is kind of a curious one, right? Like, who would be good in that role? I don't know. But I think they'll nail it for sure. All right, guys, got to get on out of here. I got to go to the bathroom, and I'm pretty hungry. So I'm going to eat some foods. Look out for the video later today. And again, I'll see all of y'all for the watch party for Moon Knight. It's going to be sick, dude. So I'll see y'all then. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Much love. I'll see y'all soon, okay? As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Oh shit, bruh. I can't wait. I can't wait to see this movie, bruh. Oh man. I hope it's not too scary. I hope the kids aren't too scared of it. I think, goddamn, there's just so much to talk about. I think general audiences, like the normies or whatever, are going to be absolutely shocked by this movie. And I'm here for it. Can't wait. Can't wait. And yes, it's all about General Grievous being in there. Okay, guys. Much love. See you soon. Ta-ta for now.